name's Mike Phillips. I'm with Intelligentsia Coffee and Tea. Today we're going to look at a couple different brew methods that you can very easily do at home. A lot of people, for home brewers, are used to something like a percolator or a home drip machine that has a basket with a paper filter in it. At most, they maybe have gotten to check out the French press. Now, while the French press is a good option, the other two tend to be lacking in a few things if you're really trying to get the most out of specialty coffee. Percolators produce an interesting cup, but not one that's really suited to finding the nuance that's in a coffee. And a lot of home drip machines simply just don't get hot enough. Now, these two methods right here, this is a French press, and this is what's called a cafe solo. These are both, they're kind of similar. You're going to add your coffee to the device, either through here or in the base right there. It's going to be a pretty coarse grind, and we're going to let the coffee steep. It's going to sit that way for about 4 minutes, and then there's a metal screen there that will hold back the coffee as you pour it out into your cup. This is going to give you a coffee that has a bit of a heavy body to it. There's going to be some oils in there and a little bit of sediment. It's a really nice thick cup. Now, as far as something that is a little bit more similar to those paper brewers that you've used at home, we have what we call a Chemex. This is also known as a pour-over, but it's somewhat similar to the drip in that it has a paper filter. That paper filter is going to catch a lot of those oils that are in the coffee. It's going to give you a cleaner, brighter cup. And right here, this is it's a really interesting device. This is called a Siphon Pot, or a vacuum pot. And the way that this works is you add your water to the base of the device, and then you heat it up with this little burner down here. Once it gets to a boil, you put that on. It forms a seal, and it pushes the water into this upper chamber, where you then add your coffee. You let that stir, and it steeps for a little bit, just like it would in a French press, but not quite as long, for less than a minute usually. You cut the heat, creates a vacuum, and it pulls the coffee back down into this bottom chamber, getting a better extraction. That's how it lets it happen so quick. Now, this one has a little bit higher learning curve, but these three right here are very simple, very easy to use. You can do them at home with just a little bit of knowledge. And once you really figure them out, if you're grinding fresh and using great coffee, you're going to make an excellent cup.